Peace and blessings, collective. Whew. There is an interesting energy about today. I'm actually looking at the first little bitty sprinkle of snow on the ground right now. We have entered winter, and there's another card that flipped over in here. There's two. We are entering, look, but the sun came out first. We may be entering winter, but that does not mean the sun loses its power just because it is cold and dark and potentially unpleasant outside. Ooh, and two Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is giving, regardless of the external circumstances, the sun is shining, and that's where you get your energy from. You are a child of the light. You are a light bearer. You anchor in the frequency of light here on earth, and that light brings you your wealth. You are able to rest and enjoy the abundance of your harvest because you plant seeds of light and they sprout. They come to fruition. You bring the light for so many people, and that is what is bringing you your peace and your abundance, because you have the wisdom and you've had experiences, and some of these things, you may not even realize these could be past life experiences. These could be ancestral experiences that you have been able to integrate and alchemize and turn into your being. Like, you have integrated the lessons of so many experiences and realities and lifetimes to the point where now your simple presence, like just being present, you don't have to speak, you don't have, like, look, neither of these queens is saying a single word. They are both just being, and you can feel their energy. You feel the peace coming off of you. You feel the assuredness because you know who you are. You know, inner knowing who you are, where you come from, what your purpose is. Everybody, I won't say everybody, but like here on earth in the human plane, everybody feels like their purpose needs to be something that on the surface is something they can write on their resume to generate wealth. Our purpose is to anchor the light, be the frequency of light, anchor in the higher frequency. There are many times where you have been the highest frequency in the room, and that does not go unnoticed. People remember just being in your presence. They may not have exchanged a single word with you, and they remember you because there's a difference in you compared to, I don't want to say the average person, but to you've done the inner work. There are a lot of people who are still in victim mindsets who, if they really took the time to, realize, and I won't even say realize, but like to alchemize and find that you don't have to be a victim of the past because it's in the past. You're no longer experiencing it. You can choose a new reality. You can choose to react differently, to respond differently, to be different. You get to choose to be different every single day. You never have to, you did not commit to being the same your entire life. That's literally like the opposite of you are meant to have new beginnings. Constantly. Like, every day is a new beginning. Let go of the past. Let go of those previous experiences. Let go of what you think people expect of you. If they aren't contributing to your well-being, like if they're not an integral part of your existence, but even if they are, if they truly love you and care about you and have, like, if it's a true, genuine connection, if this person is truly meant to be in your life, they will flow with you through the lessons that you learn that shift your identity, because every lesson you learn changes something about you. you're in you're in a space of the unknown. After integrating a lesson, you enter a space of unknown because like, okay, well, how will my life be moving forward now knowing that just say I have to set this particular boundary in order for me, the only person I have control over, to feel comfortable. You're in this liminal space of like, okay, I know I need to set this boundary. I know I need to go do this thing for myself. But there is a level of fear that you are overcoming because you can do it scared. Just because you have fear does not mean you're not going to do it. But there is a level of fear that is keeping you. I don't even know where I want to put that because the fear, it's not real. Like you feel it, like you're nervous, but it's not fear. Like you're not scared, but you are in a place of uncertainty of in between, like in the liminal space. Like, okay, I have to make this decision and it's going to affect, people around me, my relationships, and I don't know what the other side of that looks like. It's a fear of the unknown, which is normal for us on the human plane because we don't know and our human brains want to know, but we don't need to know. As long as you know what you need to do, that's all you need to know. You need to detach from the outcome and follow your intuition. Your intuition will guide you where you're supposed to be. It will guide you into these peaceful state. Like these women here on these cards, they are sitting peacefully, eyes closed, which means they are in the inner world. Dive into your inner world and release anything that does not serve. Like water, let it flow away from you. Let it flow away and never return, because anything that does not serve, there's no reason to look back in fondness, or like you can reminisce or whatever it takes, or even grieve, but let it go. Do not hold on to the energy of, oh, I miss when things used to be this. Like if they were still supposed to be that way, they'd still be that way. Everything happens for a reason. Earth keeps coming out. If you saw yesterday's reading, Earth literally flew out at the most, I don't know, at the most opportune time, I guess. But like that's, a lot of us need to really ground ourselves into nature, because this light that we're anchoring in, it's like genuine light. I feel called to tell somebody to look into like solar flares and what they do, more from I don't want to say, I guess, a metaphysical standpoint, like what they do for the earth and the human existence. Not just scientifically, like, oh yes, there was a solar flare this day and it happened because this happened. But like look at this card. It literally is like a solar flare into her, but it's healing, and the flare looks like it's going straight into her third eye. There's a lot of us that need to spend more time in nature, spend more time outside, as I said, and I'm saying that as I'm looking at the little bit of snow that's outside. But if you have to go somewhere to get outside, do it. Or even plant medicine, curate a space for you. Like if you have, just say a small patio or, a balcony, curate that space. Put a little heater out there if you have to. Like, vibe outdoors. And that feels like a message for me. I know I have been spending a lot more time outside, and I can feel the difference that it's making. Truly, the ability to think without a roof over your head. All the elements just keep coming out here. Air, like we really need to get back to our roots. There are so many man-made structures between us and earth, nature, natural occurrences. Like there's pros and cons to that. The pros obviously are that it's a lot easier to survive indoors, but the cons are that we're missing out on the lessons that nature has to teach us just naturally. Like you, who is able to shift the energy of a room just by being, the earth can do that for you. Just by you being and the earth being at the same time in harmony can change your biochemistry. And like I'm saying that, but like Truly, like, I feel that in my core because I've experienced it. Like, it has changed my perspective almost in an instant. Able to slow down, able to find calm and peace and relief by watching the ebb and flow of a natural body of water, or hearing the wind, or hearing the birds chirping and flapping around. Listen to the sounds around you. Listen to the sound, listen to the your intuition first of all, but listen, just open your ears, open your third eye, open your mind's eye, open your internal, like, you're in a state where you are a receiver. We are embodying the divine feminine, and that is the energy of receiving. And all you have to do to receive is be. You don't have to force. You can go with the flow and receive just by being. By being the light that you are, you will reap the harvest of the seeds that you have sown. Wishing you an abundant ascension. I will see y'all in the next video.